From the ring to the mic, from the old school to what's next. In wrestling, as in life, thoughts count anywhere. The stories, the legends, the moments, the opinions. In this business, every move matters. Every moment means something. Every fan has an opinion, and every opinion deserves a place in the ring. Welcome to Thoughts Count Anywhere, the wrestling podcast where the conversation hits as hard as the action.
Welcome everybody to a new edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere, live from the WWDB TV studios right here in Las Vegas.
Explosive week in pro wrestling, so let's get to it.
Yeah, it was a little pew-pew. Rumor is CM Punk wants to turn heel again, but he thinks it's bad for business.
He's a fucking douchebag. Let him be a douchebag. Just let him lean into it.
Let him be in his natural habitat.
Yeah. I mean, he's a complete cunt, so just let him be the asshole. You know, there are people that are going to continue to glaze him like he's the greatest of all time. They'll still buy all of his merch, so just let him be the cunt that he is.
Why not? Rumor is WWS plans to freshen up the tag team divisions on Raw and SmackDown.
By freshen up, what single stars are they going to throw together to create new tag teams?
That's literally all I thought, and I was like, who are they going to throw together to do this?
Yeah, I mean, that's all they ever do with tag teams. Other than the Usos, they've let go of every other tag team. They had the fucking Motor City Machine Guns, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
They were there for a year, and you couldn't figure out something to do with them.
And the New Day.
Like, all they had to do was switch Motor City Machine Guns to Raw, New Day to SmackDown.
Yeah. That freshened up everything.
Yeah. But no, we're going to cut the New Day, and we're gonna tell them that they're not worth what we signed them to just 2 years ago, so that they can go fuck themselves somewhere else. And the Motor City Machine Guns, you know, we had them for a year, we used them for 10 minutes, and then put them back in the closet.
You thought they were going to do something crazy when they first started.
Yeah.
Their second match, they won
the World Tag Team titles in less than a month of being with the company.
As they should have. But that momentum should have kept going also.
Yep.
On to the WWE report. Solo didn't rejoin the Bloodline on Monday Night Raw as everyone thought he was going to.
Yeah, that was a good, that was a nice little ending to the show.
I
like that. I actually like that one.
He took a stand like he was going to actually attack LA Knight, and he was like, nope, screw that.
Yep.
Hit the spike on Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I liked that turn. That was good stuff.
I liked it too, how like Roman was like, hey, Jacob, yeah, stand there.
Yeah.
And then as the whole thing was going down, Jacob's like, all right, you told me to stand here. Well, watch this.
You got it.
How do you think this is going to turn out?
I hope that we see Jacob eventually turn on the Bloodline as well and side with Solo. Like, you know, why the fuck do I have to do this after all?
I think we're going to end up getting like a whole nother...
It's going to be Bloodline versus Bloodline, except it's going to be a little different. It's going to have, like, Solo, Jacob, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and I don't know. Just, you know, throw some random on there for Survivor Series. I think that's what we're heading to at Survivor Series again.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then we'll get Roman, Jimmy, Jay, and maybe Zilla. Because I don't think Zilla is long for NXT.
No, I think I think he'll get his title shot, and they don't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
If they don't immediately give him the title,
yeah,
then I think he's like immediately Raw bound.
I think long term in NXT, the goal is to get the belt on Mike Santana.
Yeah.
Cruz.
Cruz Montana.
Yeah. I think that's the long term play. I think Zillow's just there for a stop.
Yeah,
Just get into the system, and I'm going to get into that one to the Zilla Fatu because we got the first promo. I'm going to get into that a little bit in the show, but man, I'm going to save it because when I get on it, I'm getting on it.
I think like it's going to be a short run in NXT. I think he's literally there to be like, hey, since you've been on the Indies, hard cameras over there, sell over here.
Yeah.
That's how we do it in WWE.
Exactly. Just enough to get used to the TV feel of WWE, and that's it.
He's like, get a hold of this so we can put your ass on Netflix where you belong.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Braun Breaker versus Obafemi is made official for Sunday night's main event. I can't believe they're putting that on.
It's going to be a fuck-off thing.
Yeah.
But, and honestly, by the time Saturday night's main event goes live, you're already going to be in the middle of Ospreay Omega. So you're not going to draw anybody from that.
No.
From that to tune out of All In and All In's main event. just to watch that. It's not going to happen. That's why they're doing it. You know it's going to end in some bullshit.
Oh yeah,
It's going to end in some bullshit. There ain't going to be a clear definitive winner. It's going to be a lot of posturing. We're going to get that test of strength shit that WWE likes to do, and it'll end up in some bullshit finish.
I don't think there's gonna be a clear winner until that match is at like
WrestleMania or a SummerSlam or somewhere like that.
Yeah, I think this is the first of many. This is like the new Rock versus Austin.
They're going to meet up again in the Royal Rumble, and that's when everybody's going to be like, oh shit. And really, they should have just not even booked this fucking match. Like, make a tag team match if you have to do something to get them together. But it's just so, I mean, you're firing your best shot on your first shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if somebody, if your target is hiding behind a brick wall, you're not gonna take the headshot with them behind the brick wall. You're gonna put some fire on the wall first, get them to pop up and move, and then you're gonna pull the headshot.
Yeah.
This is exactly what that's like.
Yeah, for sure. It's like they say WWE doesn't program around AEW, but this Sunday night's main event is
bullshit.
You can't put.
You got fucking Obafemi and Braun Breaker on the Raw side, and you got Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton on the SmackDown side. Oh, we're not counter-programming AEW my ass.
Every Saturday night's main event minus the one with
The
Cena's
Goldberg
retirement.
one and the Cena's retirement. Those are the
Nobody
only two
cared
that
about
ever
him.
meant anything
Yeah.
in the last. You got to go back to the fucking 90s for the last time Saturday night's main event actually meant anything. But no, we're not counter-programming AEW.
All of a sudden, it's against AEW, and they're like, "Oh, let's make Sunday night's main event like a mini WrestleMania."
Yeah. Give me a fucking break.
I don't think it's like two different fan bases almost, so there's really no point of like programming,
Yeah.
counter-programming.
Anybody
each other.
that's dropping 50 when you factor in the $10 HBO Max subscription, anybody that's going to pay the $50 to watch AEW on August 30th is not paying or is not going to change the main event. It's not going to fucking happen.
I'm not. If I'm watching both, I'm not changing Osprey versus Omega
Exactly. For Braun and Oba, which you know is going to end up in some bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Like Orton and Cody will end with a legitimate finish, just because there's no reason not to, unless you're going to continue the feud through the fall. But Oba and Braun is not going to get some crazy fucking match. It's just not going to happen.
Nah.
So nobody is turning that off. I will be watching All In on the big screen, and I'll have my iPad running Saturday night's main event. It's I'm not turning one off to watch the other.
No, I'll like multi-screen it somehow, but I'm not turning like one whole thing off to watch the other one.
I might have to grab my spare TV from the garage and have the big screen on All In, and then on the smaller screen, sitting below it, will be Saturday night's main event, like I used to do with hockey and wrestling.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope.
I need to set my game room up with multiple TVs. That way, I can just do that.
Hell
That
yeah.
might be That might be the plan for next weekend.
That'd be cool. Chad Gable defeated Rey Mysterio to retain the Intercontinental Championship.
Really good match.
That was.
You know, it was the WrestleMania match that we never got when when Chad was doing the Grande Americano thing. It was a WrestleMania match that we never got. It was a solid match this week.
Yeah, that would have been. If they kept that match at WrestleMania 41, that would have been
That
one of the
would've
better
been-
matches of the night.
Absolutely.
For sure. I saw an article that kind of made me laugh a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Janelle Evans was hospitalized with a concussion, broken ribs, and a lung hemorrhage after falling at home.
Oh, no.
Was it the blood money or was it karma?
Yeah, I wonder if that's not a little bit of karma coming for her. But hey, I don't want anything bad to happen to her just because she's a total fucking slut, a total whore, a total prostitute. I don't want anything bad to happen to her, but, you know, karma has a way of finding its way back to you.
If karma just happens to pull out the rungs of a ladder,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
it is what it is.
Grayson Waller got in a backstage confrontation with CM Punk at NXT.
I like Grayson Waller since he's come back to NXT, man.
So do I.
The kid's got his fire back. He is definitely not the Grayson Waller that we saw WrestleMania weekend, who is just happy to be there and willing to, you know, be friendly and the opposite of what we've known Grayson Waller to be.
Yeah.
I love Grayson Waller in NXT, and obviously it's worked, but I do love that he got in Punk's face and said what he said.
Oh yeah.
You know,
me
this is
too.
my house.
He's like, you need my permission. To
He's
come
been
to
there
my
all
house.
of 2 weeks, but
Mhm.
it's his house.
I was like, sure, Grayson.
Yeah.
But I think it's all CM Punk's house while he's WWE champion
Unfortunately,
momentarily.
Jag off. Fucking dirtbag.
All right, come on.
It's coming.
Did you watch the Undertaker podcast with Paul Heyman?
I
on it?
haven't gotten around to it, but I've heard nothing but good things. I know Paul. Anytime Paul is on a podcast, it's worth listening to.
Oh yeah, especially the Undertaker. I thought I popped when the Undertaker was like, "Why do you always have to mention the 21-1?
Yeah,
Why? Why is it always that?
yeah,
That's still a sore spot."
yeah. I mean, Paul and obviously the Chris Van Vliet interview with Paul Heyman was fantastic. I think, and I'm gonna say I have not enjoyed the Undertaker's podcast since Michelle McCool was a part of it and it got moved to the WWE podcast. But with those two, with the history they have with WCW and everything like that, I haven't listened to it, but it is absolutely on my must-listen to the
Yeah.
list this coming week.
Definitely, they cover it all too, from
Yeah.
WCW to now.
Yeah.
It was definitely a good listen to. Jim Johnston was on a podcast recently and said he would like to do WWE themes again.
I want Jim Johnston to go do the AEW themes. Like,
Yeah.
their themes need work. Kenny Omega's is fantastic. Okada's, Takeshita's, fantastic fucking entrances for all three of those guys. Everyone else, it just, like, I know Jack Perry with the Jungle Boy theme is okay. I do like Orange Cassidy with Where's My Mind. I do like that one, but
Like Osprey.
Osprey's is fantastic. So about 6 of the themes in AEW, everyone else needs a rework.
Other than that, if they didn't put like the videos on, I would have
You wouldn't-
zero idea who about 80 people's music
Yeah,
are.
if you don't watch AEW consistently to the point where you know the music by sound, you'd never get a grasp of who is who. You just wouldn't without the video pack, without the Tron videos.
I like Tommaso Ciampa's too.
Tommaso
That
is
music is
fantastic.
dope.
Yeah. Yeah, CFO killed it with Tommaso Ciampa's music. I wish I like Mikey, but his music is not good. Like, get CFO. CFO did fucking incredible with Tommaso Ciampa's. They did fantastic with fucking Undisputed Era's music.
Oh yeah.
Killer Cross's music was fucking incredible. Like, anybody other than Mikey Ruckus.
Yeah.
Because Jim Johnston can get you identifying music for the talent right
True.
away that'll kind of give you an idea of who you're working with. Even if you've never watched them before, CFO could do really well too.
No.
They could just give you something that hits a little harder.
Oh yeah, definitely. He said he wants to do theme musics again, but he thinks Triple H doesn't like him because he said when Triple H took over like backstage stuff, he wanted his own people, and he thought Jim Johnston was a Vince McMahon guy.
Well, I mean, outside of my time, which I thought was a fucking fantastic entrance for Triple H.
Yeah.
Triple H, you know, once he got Motorhead, he never went back. He had Motorhead, he had Drowning Pool, Motorhead with Evolution. They never went back to anything Jim Johnston did for
If you got
Triple H.
Motorhead, why would you go back?
I agree on that case. I wish TKO would put some money into their music also, just because we've talked about it on this show ad nauseum. Def Rebel is dog shit.
Oh yeah.
You have the money, you have the connections within the entertainment industry. Go and get some actual hard-hitting shit that is popular. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna charge what you're gonna charge, give people the full production. Don't use Don't use in-house music
Huh.
for your talent. Use shit that automatically you can identify. Like,
Oh.
that's what I loved about ECW was Sandman hit, you knew who it was.
Oh yeah.
Natural Born Killers hit, you know who it was every single fucking time.
Oh yeah.
Kid Rock, Ba with the Ba. When that hit, you knew Kid Cash was coming. When
Yeah.
Walk hit, you knew Van Dam was fucking coming.
Yep.
Get something like that for the talent and up the production a little bit more. That's what WWE excels at is the production side of pro wrestling.
Oh yeah.
I think if they did that, you could bring in more pop culture, and you could grow the fan base. People that don't remember when tickets were $45 to get in the door and have a decent seat. You
Yeah.
can get the people that didn't have that exposure that will pay like, oh shit, this is dope as hell.
Yeah.
Because I know that song. I love how the fucking crowd reacts to it in a wrestling setting. I want to be a part of that. With the Def Rebel, the in-house built music, it doesn't fucking translate.
No.
You always know when someone like Motorhead, when that shit hits, that's heavy.
Yeah.
You could do that with so many young talent. You've got, what is it, Lil Yachty? And I like Trick's music, actually, so I'm not even going to say replace his, but get someone like Lil Yachty. You do all these big announcements every year when some celebrity musician is putting together the soundtrack for the WWE video games.
Yeah.
Get some of those talent to do music for your talent, too.
Yeah.
I think the music is definitely one of the lacking side of WWE's production.
Oh yeah. It'd be cool if they used more licensed music. I just know this shit gets expensive.
It does.
Real
It
fast.
does. And obviously, you're not going to. We addressed it after WrestleMania, where they took the AFI from the CM Punk video package and switched it to the generic fucking house music
That
or
makes
in-house music.
Zero sense.
I have no reason to go back and watch this year's WrestleMania after that. Like, that was, for me, was the highlight, was holy fucking shit, he's using that as, or they're using that as a fucking video package for him.
Yeah, that was.
I
When
lost.
he came out, I was like, I still hate you, but
Yes.
this is cool.
Yes, I lost my shit when he used that song in AEW for the dog collar match with CM Punk. I couldn't stand the motherfucker because CM Punk is a cunt. John the Rant is coming. But when he goes back to that ROH shit, man, I'm there every single fucking time.
It's like the nostalgia hits, and no matter
It
how
is.
much you don't like the person, you're like, all right, that's when I did like him.
It's like hearing the first chords of Real American by Rick Derringer. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it takes you right back to Hogan coming out, marching out in the red and yellow.
Oh yeah, I can just imagine myself with my Hogan shirt, with my lunchbox,
Yep.
and
Yep. Takes
all
you
my
right
wrestling
back to it.
figures and
Yep.
all that fun stuff. Zilla Fatu officially signs with NXT in the ring, even though he's already official.
Here we go.
And then he'll be added to the Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT Championship in his debut match.
Which I'm okay with. You've got this star, you want to profile him. Why the fuck did we repackage him?
That makes no sense.
Like, Zilla Fatu, his promos on the indies, his style on the indies was definitively Zilla Fatu. What we saw on NXT on fucking Tuesday night, he looks like The Rock from 1996.
Exactly. 98.
98, exactly. He looked like The Rock from 1998. He looked less impressive than the guy that portrayed The Rock on Young Rock.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like somebody threw that motherfucker into the dryer and left it running for too long because he looks like a miniaturized version of the guy that portrayed The Rock in 1998. I mean, that motherfucker must have jumped into a fucking time machine and traveled back to 1998. He went to Cousin Dewey's house. He grabbed a fucking shirt from his closet and grabbed his fucking sunglasses off the dresser, jumped back in that motherfucker, and showed up at NXT on Tuesday night. Why the fuck are we repackaging him like a smaller version of The Rock?
Nah, I don't know. He should have been like the crazy ass.
Like,
dude
be
he is
that
in-
hood bad motherfucker that he's always been portrayed as on the independent scene.
Yeah.
Every fucking where he goes. Give us that version of Zilla Fatu. Don't give us the fucking WWE version of it.
Yeah, I want the crazy version, like the real version of Zilla Fatu, not,
Like,
hey, put this shirt on and act like The Rock.
and that's exactly what it fucking felt like, man. Like, it was just so disappointing. It was to the point where it was cringy to watch that shit because it just did not fucking work.
No.
He looked like he was trying to portray a young version of The Rock.
Yeah.
Let Zilla Fatu be Zilla fucking Fatu.
It was like, hey, Zilla, play this character. No, let Zilla Fatu be Zilla Fatu.
Exactly. It felt like Shawn Michaels, oh, well, Rock thought I was mean to him when I was little, so I'm going to take care of his little cousin and present him like Rock was when he felt that I disrespected him. Like, give me a fucking break, man.
It's like when they brought Cody back They were like, keep the presentation, keep the music.
Exactly.
We brought Cody Rhodes.
Exactly.
We want Cody Rhodes.
Jade Cargill. We brought Jade Cargill from AEW. We want that version of Jade Cargill.
So if you went and you like Zilla Fought 2, why would you bring Zilla Fought 2 just to immediately change it?
Exactly.
We want that Zilla Fought 2.
Yes, 100%. I don't like this version of Zilla Fatu. Like, he came out, and my first thought was, are you fucking kidding me?
I thought the same.
It was
thing.
not like, oh shit, this is sick.
Uh,
Dude's gonna be able to come and do his own thing.
Nope.
It felt like it was just like, well, it worked for The Rock in 1998. Let's do it for him.
it was copy and paste.
Yep.
And I don't like when they do shit like that
No,
either.
not at all.
Probably the biggest news story of the week. Ilya Dragunov is leaving WWE and he let his contract expire.
I would be okay if AEW passed on Malachi Black. I would be okay if AEW passed on all of the Wyatts. I think you could probably work those guys in. I would be okay if AEW passes on Sheamus. Ilya Dragunov is somebody that I want in AEW. Like, that fucking guy in AEW would be a complete fucking beast.
Yeah.
If you watched his pre-WWE stuff, you know how fucking serious this guy is. You know how fucking solid he is in the ring. I mean, go watch his PWG stuff when he was in the Battle of Los Angeles tournament. Watch that and tell me that Ilya Dragunov couldn't fit like a fucking glove in AEW.
That dude can go.
You want to give me, you want to build Kyle Fletcher as a bad motherfucker? Run Kyle Fletcher versus Ilya Dragunov. Run that shit, and Kyle comes out looking like a bad motherfucker.
He's so good in PWG and stuff. It almost feels like he had to turn it down in WWE.
Yes, 100%. And hey, that AEW door opens him up to New Japan too.
Yeah.
It opens him up to CMLL. It opens him up to MLW. It opens him up to Maple Leaf Pro. So the AEW thing isn't specifically AEW. It's, yes, there's some dope fucking shit he can do in AEW, but there's a lot of dope shit that going to AEW opens up for him. That obviously those doors are open for him regardless.
Oh, yeah.
But you get your presentation at AEW and then you send it out somewhere else for a little while.
Yeah, he could
That'll be fucking sick.
He could be a big-ass star outside WWE.
Yep.
To the point WWE's like, whoops.
I mean, they had him beat Gunther.
Yeah.
He was one of the first guys in WWE that beat Gunther.
Yeah.
That should fucking mean something.
Hell yeah.
And it didn't in WWE.
Not at all.
Look at everybody that's beat Gunther outside of Cody Rhodes. Jey Uso got that run, but it doesn't mean shit.
Speaking of Jey Uso,
Uh-oh.
on Monday Night Raw, when they were like bringing Solo out and shit backstage,
Oh,
why was Jay happier for that than he was winning the championship at WrestleMania?
yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That was like his most proud moment.
Should have been. And yet it was that he thought he broke Solo.
And then it made no sense kind of to me when like they were in the ring and then Roman gives them two the necklaces.
Yep.
And Jacob's sitting there like all pouty and whatnot, but he got one before
They
they
did.
did.
Yeah.
So what was he even mad for?
Yeah. That doesn't.
And I was like, we remember what happened like 6 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
It wasn't even that long ago.
He got the brown one.
Yeah.
And they got the black one.
Yeah.
So if he got that from the family or from Roman, I don't even understand why he took it off to begin with.
Yeah.
But all three of them have the same thing. They're just different colors.
Yeah. And now maybe the colors are supposed to mean something, but WWE hasn't explained that.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things that the little details, we talked about it a few weeks ago, the little details are where Vince always, he buttoned that shit up.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Queen of the Ring thing with Liv Morgan and the Queen of the Ring, because this was the most recent one that we talked about. Vince would have had her go out and say, Livy Two Belts has a great ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm in the Queen of the Ring. This is another one of those things where the colors mean something. You know, red, obviously Roman is the lead of the bloodline. Brown is, you know, he's not quite there, but he's coming into his own. because the brown kind of has a faded red tone. And maybe that's what that's supposed to mean, but WWE isn't conveying that.
Yeah. Let me look this up.
And I think Vince would have made sure that that was emphasized.
Traditional Ulufala necklace is made from dried pandanus fruit segments, span natural earthy tones from yellow, orange to deep red and brown. In cultural practice, red,
It's
the most prestigious. Brown and earthy tones, raw, unpainted, delivered from the natural dry and polished segments. Representing organic heritage and authority. Black used in modern context for storytelling to donate senior rank, tactical roles, or foundational status.
So the colors do mean something.
Yeah, they do
So
mean
why
something.
isn't WWE conveying that?
They should.
They should absolutely be doing that. And I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's why we see that Solo was so pissy when they got theirs, because black is supposed to be a more senior rank and foundational of the organization,
Yeah.
or the culture in this case. Maybe that's the plan, is that's going to piss Solo off.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But that's one of those things that WWE, and I think if they had Paul Heyman, they probably would emphasize that, and that
Yeah.
would come in, and Paul Heyman would present that. But that's one of those things that WWE is missing, is those little things. They're not tying it in. They're not explaining it to people that don't know ahead of time. And it's kind of a two-way thing, because one of my biggest complaints is WWE holds your hand too much and explains stuff to you, but something like that is so miscellaneous that if you don't know the culture, you don't know that stuff, and you don't understand the complexity and what the gesture means.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit. I don't need my hand held and told me, oh, well, this match is happening because 2 hours ago at the start of Raw, this happened, or this happened last week on Raw. I don't need that. That kind of shit you should be telling the audience.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that I make cracks and talk shit about WWE, and that they hold the audience's hand too much. That's one place where you should be, because if you don't know the culture, you don't know that. I don't need a fucking 5-minute recap every week of what happened the week before. I
Yeah.
don't need that.
No.
I watched it. It's on TikTok. It's all over social media. That shit you do need to explain to people.
Yeah, it's like before the Raw main event, they're like, "Oh, that's the whole segment before that leaded to this,
Yeah.
so you know." And we're like, "We were watching. We know
Yeah.
what happened."
Yeah, I'm not flipping channels and end up on Netflix watching Raw. You have to commit to clicking, watch this.
Yeah, but freaking stuff like this, you're just like scratching your head, like, "What's the difference?" Because if you both got one, why are you angry all
Yeah.
of a sudden?
Yeah, now
Make
if
it
you
make sense.
explain that, if you have Corey Graves, because Corey has become more of an analyst than Michael Cole is
Yeah.
on commentary lately. If you have Corey Graves mention that, then it makes a little more sense and people understand it.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then it's just like, why is Solo pouting? He got one before they did.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton can't touch each other until Sunday night's main event, or neither of them will ever get a WWE title
Well,
shot.
that's certainly not going to happen. Or is this Cody suggesting, hey, let's put ourselves in a box like he did in AEW, where if I lose this match, I'll never compete for the world title again, and then 3 years later, I'm going to go on a podcast and say that, yeah, that was probably a bad idea. I didn't want to be a gatekeeper.
Oh, they can't do that shit.
Yeah, no.
Neither of them can.
You cannot. And they won't. Because Randy Orton is going to get another world title at some point.
Oh, you know Randy's getting 15. for
He'll be at
sure.
least 15, if not 16.
And Cody's like the guy right now. So.
Yeah, Cody will likely end up with at least 10.
Oh, yeah.
He's already, 3 in? He's probably got,
I think, yeah.
yeah, he's probably got 5, 6, maybe 7 more.
I could totally see that. Blake Monroe attacked Julia before her debut match can even start.
It's just become a running joke at this point of when is Blake Monroe going to have her official debut. Something always happens, and I'm annoyed as hell that we're doing it all at Julia's expense. Because Julia is so fucking talented. Like, let her and Blake go. They're both stardom fucking trained wrestlers.
Yeah, they could have a hell of a match if WWE let them.
Absolutely. Like, let them go out there. If you want Blake Monroe to look like a fucking star in her debut WWE match, put her in there with Julia and let her go.
I just want to know what Julia did to somebody backstage, because she went from like
Did
being the next big thing, the Women's United States champion, to
yeah.
losing to Michin on freaking Main Event.
Yep. Who did she turn down backstage? That this is
Is Shane McMahon back there or something?
is Triple H trying to slide on something other than Stephanie? Because what the fuck is this?
This makes no
Like,
sense.
Julia should not be booked like this. I'm sorry. Like, yes, Japanese talent. I'm the Japanese and AEW guy. Give me a fucking break booking Julia like this. Like, you don't have a dozen other women that you could use for that spot.
Yeah.
You have to use Julia for that shit.
Throw Kiana James in there until
Yeah.
she figures it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Julia should be on like damn near like the top of the women's division.
Julia
somewhere.
should be chasing JC. Julia should be chasing Chelsea.
Yeah.
And we've got her fucking doing jobs for Michin on fucking Main Event. We got her getting attacked before a match with Blake. If she's hurt, take her off TV. Don't waste her on bullshit like that.
Yeah. Julia should be on like the upper echelon of like the women's division somewhere.
Yep.
She should be up there with the Charlottes, Alexas,
Yep.
Chelsea's, Tiffany's.
Mm-hmm.
She's way better than Jade and a bunch of other ones.
Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know the date of the house show, but they did a 6-woman tag team match. It was Tatum, Alexa, and Charlotte versus Jade and the Baddies 2.0. Jade can't even hit her fucking finisher without fucking it up.
I know. I saw that.
Like, the one move you cannot fuck up, and she fucks it up repeatedly.
All the time.
It might be time to get her a new finisher if she can't hit that one without fucking it up on television or in front of house show crowds.
If they're
It
working
might
with-
be time. Maybe use the Eye of the Storm. Maybe use that on special occasions when you know you can hit it.
Yeah.
Don't fucking use it on TV and fuck it up.
True that. Maybe it's a good thing they're doing house shows because it gives them time to fuck up.
Jade needs it. Jade needs the fucking house shows.
Hell yeah.
Like, she has 100. I don't even want to say she's really improved that much over her time in AEW. I don't. Like, yeah, the presentation is better, but the presentation wasn't bad in AEW. The in-ring work has not fucking improved that much.
Not really.
Somebody should have told her you need to go to NXT every week. You need to be at the Performance Center every week.
I think when she like first got signed with WWE, she should have been in like NXT for like 2 years.
Yep. They protected her with Bianca and Naomi in those tag team matches for what? 2 years?
You'd have
Some
figured
shit like
something would
that?
have caught on.
Yes. She has not improved. She can't even hit her fucking finisher and make it look clean.
True.
The one move you should be able to do, because that is your signature move. That is the one that when somebody sees it, that's Jade Cargill right there.
Especially
and
against-
she can't fucking do it.
Especially against Charlotte of all people.
Exactly. And I'm not putting any of the blame on Charlotte.
No,
You can't tell me that that's Charlotte's fault.
it wasn't. At all. There's no way it was.
If we're going to present Jade Cargill as a fucking powerhouse, she should be able to lift her opponent, get that move in place, and hit that motherfucker. And she
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
do it.
There ain't that many people. I've never seen many people that fuck up their finishers.
Like, if she can only hit it on talent that are smaller than her,
Take an
then-
Alexa and then hit it.
exactly, or Tatum, and hit it there.
Yeah.
It should not be hit on Charlotte if you can't hit it correctly.
True.
That'd be like Lance Archer hitting the fucking blackout on Brian Cage and he can't get him over. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, that's the exact same thing. So you have to have a backup finisher so that you can use it on someone that you can't hit your main finisher on. And you have to protect them both.
Yeah, definitely. Takahashi debuts on SmackDown and it'll be known as
Kyoki.
Kyoki.
I'm going to give it a shot before I shit on it.
Yeah,
I am.
me too.
You know, I think it's only fair. I'm glad we're getting Takahashi on there. Time Bomb was the man in New Japan. I hope the success conveys to WWE because we just talked about it. Julia's didn't.
Julia definitely didn't.
Evil was never that. I never thought Evil was that great to start with. So I was okay that he went to NXT and lost to Tony right off the jump. But Takahashi is not evil. So use them accordingly. You know what I
You
mean?
can almost say the same thing about Nakamura.
Yes. Nakamura, bro. And when he came into NXT, he had that fucking superstar aura. Vince crushed it. Like, he just stomped that shit clean out. I don't know what the fuck Nakamura did that pissed off Vince McMahon, but he was presented with an aura, whatever the kids want to call it these days, but Vince snuffed that shit out. And it sucked. It has sucked ever since. They brought him out. They gave him that run with Cody Rhodes just as Okada was coming up on free agency, and then they
Yeah.
put him back in the closet.
That's,
It's like, oh, yeah, come here. We'll put you in the ring with our biggest star in the company. He didn't sign. Okay, back to catering for you.
yeah, that's crazy. Like his aura in New Japan that went into NXT.
Yep.
He should have been on the main roster and should have been like multi-time WWE champion.
And the crazy thing is they debuted him so fucking well in WWE.
yeah.
He won the fucking Royal Rumble after his WWE debut.
And then they give him an AJ Styles at WrestleMania, which could have been like the
God,
craziest
dude.
match.
That potential sold me on going to that WrestleMania in New Orleans that year. Was holy fuck. I didn't get to see it at the Tokyo Dome, but I'm going to get to see it at the Superdome. And then it
It was a
ended in
WWE
fucking-
light version of
yeah.
that match.
Yeah, it was like, how can we take what was one of the greatest matches of the last 20 years and make it shit? And that's exactly what they did. And then
Exactly.
Nakamura's aura became no speak English.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not even me being a stereotype. That's literally what Vince fucking did to him.
Yeah.
That's literally what the and I've shit on Triple H a fair amount in his creative booking over the last couple of years because he was gifted the bloodline, he was gifted the Cody Rhodes story, he was gifted the John Cena retirement. He was given a lot to fucking work with
Oh yeah.
to make it work. And he did really well with that shit.
Yeah.
Since he's paid those off, he has not done a fucking thing. Vince McMahon fucking committed the cardinal sin of taking Shinsuke Nakamura and making him a goddamn comedy act. He did the same thing to Shinsuke Nakamura that Eric Bischoff did to a dozen fucking luchadors and fucking Japan superstars in WCW.
Yep.
The exact fucking same thing.
He did.
Turned him into a fucking stereotype.
Yep.
And since then, Nakamura hasn't recovered because WWE and all their fucking creative genius can't figure something out. You can't tell me that Paul Heyman couldn't book Shinsuke Nakamura better than Triple H. I guarantee you he fucking could.
Anybody could book Shinsuke Nakamura better than Triple H. He's been sitting home for like a year.
It's fucking
Doing
insane.
nothing.
I'm glad he's getting paid. Great. I'm always happy that talent are getting a bag, whether it's in
yeah.
WWE or AEW. But Nakamura has been wasted in WWE.
He should be on TV every week. The dude's so good.
It's fucking maddening,
That
as
shit
you can
is
tell by
irritating.
my reaction.
Sami Zayn attacked Kevin Owens, basically costing him the WWE Championship against CM Punk.
Yep.
I totally
Everybody
saw that
expected
coming.
that. Yeah, it was one of those that just.
Before the show started, I was like, "Oh, Kevin Owens is gonna win.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is for sure gonna win this." And then SmackDown started, and they showed Sami Zayn, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah,
Yep.
CM Punk's gonna retain his title."
Yep. They telegraphed it. You couldn't have made it more fucking transparent if you had shown Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn backstage in Gorilla right before Kevin goes out and Sami wishing him luck. You couldn't have telegraphed it any fucking more than you did.
No, they telegraphed it a little harder
Yeah.
because when CM Punk was doing his interview, and Randy Orton was like, "I'm coming after you to get that 15th title after I'm done with dealing with Cody."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Did you really just say that? Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, WWE.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You
Now I
just-
know exactly
You
who's
took
gonna
all.
win this."
Yeah. I mean, they took all the joy out of it.
I thought
I
I was staying away from my phone, and I was like, because I was like a half hour off of like watching SmackDown, and I was like, I don't want to know.
Yep.
I want to see Kevin Owens win this shit for real.
Yep.
And then I turned on SmackDown and I was like, all right, I already know who's gonna win. I don't give a shit
Yep.
if I see spoilers.
Yep. I had such high hopes that maybe they'd pull something out of their ass that nobody would have predicted and put Kevin Owens as the world title with the world title over CM Punk. Then they showed Sami Zayn. It's like, yeah, that's not happening.
Nah.
It's just not happening.
And I was like, Sami Zayn's gonna try to get justice, and
Yep.
at least he attacked CM Punk too.
Yeah.
Do you think they give him the belt back at some point?
Kevin?
No,
Sami? I don't know, man. Like, I think, and I said it here, I thought they kind of blew their load quick, putting the title on Sami in Saudi Arabia before. At
thought-
Night of Champions.
I thought they were gonna wait till WrestleMania
Yeah.
in Saudi.
Because now if you do it at Saudi, big deal.
It's already happened.
They did it a year earlier. So
Yeah.
what? Like, why should I care? Why is it any more impactful this time than it was last time?
Yeah, you can do
Especially
it.
if he wins it as a heel. Because he was a heel last time.
Yeah.
And the way they portrayed Sammy over the last few months, he's not. I don't see them switching him back to babyface, winning the Royal Rumble in Phoenix, and then going to Saudi and winning it as a babyface.
Yeah, no.
Like, it just doesn't seem like that's in the cards.
That would make no sense.
Like, it would be more impactful culturally if he won it as a babyface in Saudi Arabia, but I just don't see him doing it.
If they would have kept the whole story of like he's never got the big one,
Yep,
never got that chance, and he kept getting robbed like here and there.
yep.
And then like he wins the Royal Rumble.
Or the Elimination Chamber. They could have
Anything,
done that
whatever
too.
gets him to WrestleMania in
Yeah.
Saudi without that belt.
Yeah,
To go in there and win it would have been like a whole thing.
that would have meant something, 100%. This time, I don't see them turning him back as a babyface in time to go to Saudi Arabia. So him winning it as a heel has already been done.
That would have been up there with like Daniel Bryan winning the title at WrestleMania
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, the
The
crowd would have
long
been there for it.
fucking chase and
And the crowd will be there for it if it happens as a heel again, just
Yeah.
because, hey, that's one of our guys.
yeah.
But it doesn't have the same impact on WWE that it would have had they just waited to start with.
Yeah. That would have been like one of the biggest moments in like wrestling history if
Yeah.
he would have.
It certainly could have
Done
from
it
the
at
emotional
WrestleMania.
standpoint. Yeah.
Matt Cardona was on a interview and he basically told Chelsea he's glad she got hurt because she was able to do that promo where she was like so emotional. It basically made her like a made woman in WWE with everybody was already behind her, but
Can we be honest though, with Mid Cardona for a minute?
he's gone.
The real reason that he's happy that happened is that got him in the ring. That got him out of catering for all of, what was it, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, some shit like that, the match with Gunther. That's the real reason, because he got to be a part of it. If it were anything else, he wouldn't have. Chelsea already had the people.
Yeah.
The people were already behind Chelsea, were already disappointed that it sounded like she was going to have to give the title up. Having her cut that promo didn't get people behind her that weren't already.
Yeah. But it got him out of catering, which I thought it was even funny. Gunther even was like, "Oh, you ran all the way from catering to get over here?"
Your spray tan's running, Matt. Did you have to run all the way from catering? Oh, those two lines combined would have been the greatest fucking thing he could have ever done. It would have been on the level of when Gunther made his comment about being a fan of Bill Goldberg to Bret Hart. Because it's like, it's just fucking trolling the shit out
That
of you.
was.
Like, that's Drew McIntyre level trolling right there.
I miss Drew McIntyre.
So do I. We
he
need
needs
him.
to come back.
Yeah,
I know he's making movies and stuff, but come back to wrestling.
yeah.
I'll make a call.
But I wonder if Matt Cardona is gonna be able to like. I wonder if Chelsea has enough power now to like have him keep his job.
I think for WWE, it's more a matter of if Matt Cardona is there, he is restricted from what he's able to do with his toy lines. I wonder if that's a bigger hand in it because they haven't brought him back for anything meaningful. The only meaningful thing he's done in the last year was the John Cena tournament. That is it.
Yeah.
Nothing else has meant a fucking thing.
Nope.
But the big rubber guys line has got restrictions to the point where they have to go to AEW now and say, let us make your figures. Let us do a line of figures with you.
That's actually not a bad thing because those Jazzwares ain't
Jazzwares.
making AEW figures anymore.
Well, they are. They're just not. They're not producing them in volume. They're putting them in the vault, and you have to order directly, which
Yeah.
they're better quality anyway. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think it's more a matter of, well, we can keep a lid on him and we can control him a little bit more, because he's not creatively fulfilled in WWE.
Oh God, no. He's getting that paycheck. It's
Yeah.
probably.
Which, hey,
It's like you're getting the paycheck and your like boyhood dream of being a WWE superstar.
and being married to the prime WWE diva. That's it. And good on you. All of those things are fucking great.
That's what he said when he was like one of his interviews. He goes, I used to have all these WWE diva posters in my room as a kid. Now I'm married to one.
Yeah.
And Chelsea had the crowd way before she even won the title. Because
Absolutely.
SummerSlam, it's not like it was crickets when she won the title.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest pops of the whole pay-per-view
Yeah.
in 2
Both
days.
shows.
That place went nuts.
Yep.
And as much as I wanted her to win that title, I didn't really think they were going to pull the trigger.
I didn't either.
When she was upside down and everybody disappeared, and I was like, will
Like,
they?
Are you fucking
And then
serious?
she popped up. I was like, please nobody move.
Do it.
Please
Do
do
it.
it. Please,
Do it.
God. I even jumped off the couch. I was like, yes! This is amazing.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Stadium Authority reveals WrestleMania 42's real numbers.
Yeah.
And attendance for both nights were a combined 97,126. Divide that number pretty much by 2, and that's how many people were
Yep.
really.
So
It
just
was
a
the
little
same
over
people
45.
at both nights. It wasn't
Yeah.
97,000 different people.
Yeah.
It was the same 40-something thousand
Yeah.
people that went to both nights.
46, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's down from WrestleMania 41 that had a combined 118,000.
15% drop. I wonder if ticket prices played a hand in that.
It might have, because
I have a feeling it did.
the sales went. There was a sale on WrestleMania 42 like every week.
Yeah. Something, whether it was the 316 sale where the sale where you got your taxes and fees waived, and there was just always something. And hey, you do what you got to do to fill the building, but maybe ticket prices are the problem.
They're going to start. We need to have like wrestling fans come together and stop paying these crazy ass fees.
Yes.
And fucking ticket prices.
Yes.
And just take a stand and have like one WWE event where like nobody goes.
Yeah. That's the only way you're going to break the $30,000 front row seats. That's the only fucking way it happens.
I knew once like UFC, like Endeavor took over before it was TKO, and what they did to UFC, and it was like, oh my god, the tickets are gonna get insane.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened, because when the Fertitas owned UFC,
Tickets were
tickets
affordable.
were like
They were
pretty
affordable.
cheap.
You could get into Conor McGregor fights for under $200.
Yeah. You can even sit by the cage for like $500.
Yep.
It wasn't like terrible.
Yeah.
But now they're like $30,000, $50,000 seats.
Like, well, these WWE fans are dumb enough to pay it. Let's charge them $100,000 for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I remember like going to Elimination Chamber, and I was second row in like the corner by like the ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Those tickets were $100.
Yep. Going to Raw the year before that, I was second row camera side, and they were $75 a seat.
Yeah.
Now you can't even get now you're lucky to get nosebleeds for $75.
Oh, I know. I remember when I was like younger, I'd be like, oh, I got to save like part of money out of like 2 checks to get like front row seats to like Raw.
Yep.
Now wrestling comes, you're like, I need like 6 months.
Do I want to pay rent, or do I want to go to see wrestling for 2 hours that I could watch at home for a subscription that I'm already paying $10 a month for?
And I know some people that won't pay their rent and will take like a week off for a 2-day event.
And we'll sell all kinds of shit way under value just to go to a wrestling event.
Craziness. Brie Bella was on her podcast.
Yeah, that was big
And-
news.
She revealed she went to the hospital.
That's an embarrassing story. Not that she went to the hospital.
Because of why she went to the hospital. Apparently, she was a little constipated.
She shit herself so hard she passed out and then shit herself again.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's a story I would tell on the podcast, John. I don't know that I'd go that far and tell the story.
If that happened to me, no one would know until I was on my deathbed.
Yep.
And I knew it was about that time.
I would just not. Yeah, you'd never get that story out of me.
No, me either.
I shit so hard I passed out.
If I was in the hospital, I would be like, why'd you disappear for 3 days? Oh, I was just going through some shit.
Yeah,
Laugh
exactly.
at myself that I said it that way. And no one would know the difference.
Well, see, now we know if you do disappear for a few days and you say that, exactly what it is.
Maybe. You'll never know, but maybe.
Definitely assume that's what it was.
Or you could tell him you get the shit kicked out of you in a bar fight.
There you go.
Jerry Lawler got a street named after him in Memphis.
It's only taken so fucking long.
I'm glad he's getting his flowers before something bad happens.
Yes. Yes.
He's already had 3 strokes. His health isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's like getting his flowers before it's too late, because a lot of people,
How often does that shit happen where we don't honor the people that deserve the honors before they pass?
yeah, like a lot of people, they get the honors after they're gone, like, so they don't know about it.
Yep.
So I'm glad Jerry Lawler is getting like the recognition he deserves while he's still here.
Yep.
That was cool to see.
Isn't he the one that got in that match with the comedian?
Yes, Andy Kaufman.
Andy
Yes.
Kaufman, yeah. That's what I thought.
Reports say the John Cena Classic will happen after Survivor Series, so they'll probably do it like around the time like he retired.
Yeah.
Just because there ain't nothing else really going on until Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, from Survivor Series to Rumble is usually a dead zone anyways. That's when they start trying different shit out. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you're going to, that's the time to do it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. They
And-
still haven't explained the logistics of how it's going to work.
Oh
but
no.
I guess we'll know in a few months.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's something cool. John Cena's patch card with his WrestleMania 41 patch on it was finally found, and now it's up for auction.
Yes.
And it was up for auction for 24 hours out of 7 days. And it's already at $92,000.
Yep. I suspect it'll probably pass the or the $500,000 mark by the end of it.
I can
Maybe
see
hit the
this.
million, but I think it'll probably, because currently the highest sold card is like a Rock 1 of 1 from
Yeah.
Prism 2022 when Panini still had the trading card license, and it was something like $492,000. It wasn't signed; it was just the black Prism, the 1 of 1 card. This one I suspect will easily top the half a million mark.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be curious to see it hit the million though.
Cena's last
His last
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. Yeah.
patch he actually wore that was physically on TV.
Yep.
It wasn't one of those bullshit patches.
Yeah. Where it's
We're
just a
like-
black T-shirt.
Where like even then, like if you ever go to like trading card shows with like athletes and shit in it, as they're signing, there's people behind them with boxes of jerseys.
They'll
We'll
put
throw
it
the
on.
jersey on the back.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. It's worn now.
Yep. Or they'll put
1,
on.
2, 3, 4. That's a worn jersey now.
Yep. Or they'll put on a black T-shirt, and this came from people in AEW, because the first AEW set that I was so proud to hit another fucking major milestone in getting signed when AEW was here, but that set, numerous talent have told me, yeah, those cards aren't worth shit because I never wore it. They said what they did is they had us come in and they had us layer on black T-shirts.
Yeah.
And that's all it's been. And a lot of them were just AEW logo T-shirts. That's why in that set, I think it's the MJF, the Dax Harwood, the Cash Wheeler. They have different colored patches because they said no. They said take my actual shirt and put it on them and put it in the card.
Yeah.
Every other T-shirt card in that set, they just layered on basic AEW logo T-shirts, and
that sucks.
they had them wear them for a few minutes, and then they had them take them off. That's it. So that's why I don't chase those cards. I don't chase the T-shirt relics outside of I've got one of each of those 3 guys. That's it. I won't grab any of the others.
If you ever want a good laugh, look at the autograph prices of AEW on Upper Deck.
Oh, Upper Deck, and I would expect nothing less from Upper Deck. I mean, they sell fucking Michael Jordan and LeBron James signed shit for $45,000, $50,000, $100,000.
They do, but
But I will say, Upper Deck, if you do a lot of the e-pack stuff where you get the digital packs and redeem the cards, they do send a lot of extra shit out to people, signed photos and stuff like that. I've gotten
Yeah.
packages. I've gotten a package where I ordered a bunch of my digital cards and had them converted to the physicals, and I got a Tony Storm signed. It's like a 10 by. It's a weird size. It's like a 10 by 14.
oh, okay.
One of those prints that's on the Upper Deck website. They do a lot of giveaways.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, if you're ordering anything from Upper Deck, you're paying way fucking more than you should.
I showed people the Upper Deck website. You can get as much as I fucking love Adam Cole, he's one of my favorite all-time wrestlers.
Yep.
But you can get a 11 by 14 signed by Adam Cole from Upper Deck,
For $300.
or you can buy a Stone Cold Steve Austin signed belt for the same price.
Yeah. Yeah, Upper Deck's up their ass with their pricing.
Those pricing
It's ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah, that's why nobody orders the shit and they have to give it away.
We still got a couple minutes left. Let's
Sure.
get into AEW. Did
Yeah.
Kenny Omega turn heel, or is he just showing his dominance?
Nah,
to
he's
Will
heel.
Ospreay.
Yeah, what we're seeing out of Kenny Omega is absolutely heel. Between the remark about, you know, your kid's gonna need a new hero and then attacking him and everything like that, he's going into this match as a heel. Whether or not he continues beyond that is a different story. He's throwing his power around, calling security to escort Will Ospreay out of the ring and shit like that. He's absolutely playing the heel in this.
Yeah.
And good on AEW for recognizing that face versus face is always a bad spot. Because you're
True.
going into Wembley where Ospreay is going to be over like Hulk Hogan in the fucking 80s.
Oh yeah.
Like that crowd is going to be 100% behind Will Ospreay. And nothing, like obviously you'll get the few that respect Kenny Omega and holy shit, we're getting to see Kenny Omega wrestle in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
You'll get that support, but he was going to be the heel anyways. So AEW was smart enough to know we need to lean into this and just be the heel.
Yeah. Eddie Kingston was removed from the Continental Club as he wasn't medically cleared.
Yeah.
So the GameStop employee faced Adam Priest at Death Before Dishonor. So now the GameStop employee will face Claudio Castagnoli in the semis.
Yeah, I mean, unless we're gonna turn him on GameStop employee Danny Garcia, why?
I don't know. is it
Like,
gonna-
I think they should have, the people that had already lost a match, they should have done like a fatal 4-way or some shit like that with
Yeah.
the winner getting to advance.
True.
That should have been the way to do it.
Oh yeah. Adam Copeland recently did an interview and he said his last match will happen in AEW, which is pretty cool.
I mean, that's gonna be big for AEW. They're gonna promote the shit out of it.
Oh yeah.
You know that it's very likely going to take place in Toronto when the time comes. I hope it's not for a while because, you know,
And Adam Copeland says his last run in WWE, everything was overproduced and over-rehearsed. And in AEW, it's more like the Attitude Era, where you get to try new things and
yeah. If you look at his run in AEW, yeah, absolutely. He does a lot more of the hardcore shit, the more unpredictable stuff. A lot of people got pissed over him saying that he feels like he has more creative freedom, but if he wants to wrestle more and he wants to wrestle more diverse matches, that's your definition of creative freedom.
yeah, it's Tony Khan basically. Like, he seems like he gives people a lot more freedom to like try stuff and
Yeah,
do stuff than WWE ever.
Yeah,
Unless you're like
absolutely.
3 people.
yeah.
But it seems like AEW is more of a place to be like, hey, I want to try this, see if it sticks.
Yeah.
And Tony Khan be like, yeah, do it.
Okay, go ahead.
And then some unfortunate Tony Khan news. It was reported that AEW lost about $30 million on their video game.
Yeah. They launched it too soon. It's that simple. I mean, company started in 2019. The game came out in 2021.
Yeah, they should have waited.
They did. They should have waited a few years. The potential is there for a very good game. I
Yeah.
still play that game when I want to play a wrestling game.
I still
Right.
got it too.
I still play the shit out of it. I just bought the season pass to get all the extra wrestlers and all the other mini games and
So did I. It
content.
was on sale for like $14.
Yeah, yeah. they absolutely they took that shot way too soon. They should have. And another thing is they funded the whole fucking development. It's
Yeah.
not like they had 2K come to them and say, "Hey, let us build this game for you." So of course they lost money on it because they
True.
spent 3 years worth of capital. They were talking about the video game in 2019, so you knew it was going to come out way too early.
Road Dogg made some news also.
Yeah,
And he basically said he was turned away from AEW because of his political beliefs.
yeah, because he didn't vote or donate to Donald Trump. I guarantee you Mick Foley didn't donate or vote for Donald Trump. I guarantee you Brody King didn't donate or vote for Donald Trump.
No.
If AEW said we're not interested, I'm sure it had more to do with watching him on Unreal and seeing this guy's a fucking idiot. He's pitching stuff and he can't back it up and support it. That is why, if I were Tony Khan, that is why I would say, yeah, not interested.
Everyone, like, you watch Unreal and they're like, oh, he glazes his friends. And
Yeah.
That's about all of it.
Yeah, that's all.
And then
it
he
is.
goes in the same interview and he goes, oh, Tony Khan's sleeping on the Guns.
Yeah.
And they're so good, they're beneath
Yeah.
the AEW Tag Team Championships. I was like, just because they're Billy Gunn's kids, calm the fuck down.
Who
bro.
at the time were FTR.
Yeah.
I like Austin and Colton Gunn. Both great young talent. But no fucking way. They got over when Danhausen started the Ass Boys thing.
Yeah.
Before that, they were just young, good-looking kids that could wrestle, that had a great last name.
Yeah.
After Danhausen, they were able to start to develop and build more. But I'm sorry. You're not going to convince anybody that between FTR and the Guns, that the Guns should be World Tag Team Champions.
The Road Dogg is kind of just hurting himself with these interviews.
He does.
Because he's like, because there's already like, it makes it seem like he just wants to like these creative roles to like glaze his friends.
Yeah.
And then he gets on like these interviews and he's just glazing his friends. So
Well,
what's he gonna do when he gets to like AEW creative? Just like the Guns win the tag titles like this?
Well, and why does it matter anyways? Because I thought TNA was hot on him, and
Yeah.
TNA was going to bring him in. That must have dried up pretty quick if he's talking about this.
Must have.
So I guess maybe he shouldn't be doing interviews and talking stupid shit on Twitter.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But we're about out of time. To get any final words for
We
everybody?
are. If you have access to it, go back and watch Nick Wayne versus Bandito from
Okay.
Death Before Dishonor, because those two fucking burned it down.
That was a good match.
That was fucking incredible, man. Nick Wayne looked like a fucking star.
Hell
Bandito
yeah.
obviously looked like a star, but Nick Wayne, that was a star-making performance for him.
Even MJF said something about that on
Yeah.
like social media.
Yeah.
That was a good
I'd
one.
advise anybody out there to check that match out because it was incredible.
Definitely, but we're about out of time. Everybody have a good, safe week. Keep an eye on our social medias. Download the Thoughts Count Anywhere app on Android and iPhone.
Yeah.
And we got some cool stuff coming. Keep an eye out.